Hey guys, it's me Ryan here from TurnipGames, and Rob and I have been talking, and I suggested maybe doing something a little different, maybe if you guys would like this or be interested in this, but it's going to be some reviews on, see, I'm a collector. I like collecting a lot of different things. Rob's more of a collector of video games, not to say I'm not, but I like collecting figurines, you know, just DVDs, Blu-rays, you know, just a lot of different things, books, but I was thinking maybe doing some reviews on, you know, just some random things here and there, give some opinions on what I think, and if you guys would be interested in picking it up or whatever, but, you know, hopefully you guys are gonna like it, and if not, then we won't do any more. But I apologize for the camera. It's not the best. Heck, it's not even in HD when I got it. This was years ago. So this is all I had, and I don't really have enough right now to really buy a better camera. But I would like to in the future. I think that's it. So let's begin. I was walking into Walmart today, and I came across randomly this beautiful looking figure. Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea that they were coming out with this. Waspinator, then Rhinox, and now Rattrap. So I instantly bought it. I normally don't really open up a lot of my figures, but this was A, cheap, and B, I don't feel so bad because it's kind of, you know, not in good condition. This was the last one that they had, and it's kind of dented, so I don't mind opening this sucker up. Plus, he was my favorite on the show. For those of you who don't know, this is Rattrap from Beast Wars. I don't know how rare they are, but Walmart had this for, you know, 15. Anyway, I really just want them to release these for Beast Wars again. And if you could see, if you can notice, that it's more show accurate than the original figurines. But if you look on the back, here's the back. The back gives you, you know, some information, mainly, what does it say? Yeah, it's endurance, and it's just about, like, the specs of the character. I apologize again, my camera is old, but anyway. So this is Rattrap, and it gives a little bio. This is what we're going to dive into, but I have another thing to show you guys that I also picked up at Walmart. The complete series of Cat Dog. But right now, let's get into Rattrap. So that was a lot harder than I expected. So after opening this up, I notice you have a little advertisement for, it's like Grimlock and Optimus Prime from the Transformers 4 movie. Not important. Let's see, you also have instructions. Come with instructions, that's great. And yeah, that's beautiful. Now, you also have the figurine. One thing I wanted to point out, on the back of the box, his mouth is completely different than what the toy looks like. His mouth, you probably can't tell, but his mouth is kind of like open here. His mouth is kind of just there. It's not really doing much. He's not doing anything really spectacular. Anyway, let's take the, ooh, I like what they did with the gun. Look at that does it come apart? See, the original Beast Wars toy, he, and you know what, I might do a comparison in this video. The original one is actually smaller, the gun, but it comes apart. Wait, it does come apart. Okay, so this is almost exactly like the original, just on a bigger scale. Great. Now time to open up more stuff. Let's take this guy out. Alright. Let's see. Okay. You can tell on the back there's his skin, kind of just like how the show is when he's maximized. Oh, his tail. His tail's kind of like bendable. It's kind of cool. Let's see if I can pose him. I know the original one he had trouble standing. Alright, so he's kind of awesome. Alright. So let's put his gun on. Okay, one thing I don't like. His wrist doesn't twist at all. It's just there. His legs fine for the most part. It could swivel left and right. At the knee, bend at the knee. Now his foot does not do anything. No, it's just stationary. So you can't really get good poses that way from his feet. So his gun fits in pretty perfectly. It just pops right in there. Alright, time for beast mode. So this is beast mode. Now one thing that I really love is the paint, the detail. I mean, it's pretty much show accurate. Amazing. I love it. It's pretty much, I mean, just look at the feet. It reminds me exactly how he looked. And he also transforms essentially the same, just like in the TV show. Now, he could be a little hard to transform, but this figurine is pretty good, I love, I mean, look at him, and his tail, it is bendable. Bend it any way you want. It's perfect. As you can see, nice details. Very nice paint job. Nice tail. Just all over a very, very nice figurine. Okay, now let's go into some review time with the old original classic Rattrap. Okay, so as you can see, this one's a tad bit bigger compared to the original one. The original one, tail cannot bend, only move up and down. Stays bent just like this. And yeah, the eyes are a yellow-ish color, but essentially they're the same underneath. I'm always gonna like this, but this is a very big improvement. It's not as easy to transform, you know, with this guy right here. I could just flick the tail up and he's pretty much ready to go. And then his guns are on the sides right here, which I was telling about earlier. These two combined, and that's it. And you just fold back down, pinch, there you go. Now with this guy, it's a little bit more complicated. I mean, there's no lifting of the tail, you know, and then he transforms. No, you have to, you know, go inside, open it up, you know, all this stuff. It takes a little bit of time. So let's go and look at what they look like in robot form. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Big difference in size. On the original one, he always had a hard time standing because he's so top heavy. So when I'm trying to get him to stand, it's really hard to get him in a nice pose. But there, he's standing without the use of his tail. And there's still, you know, a big size difference. There's side view. Just like in the show, he has his explosives hidden inside his arm, and they pop out. Well, I think they pop out. Yeah, they pop out. They really pop out. So yeah, that was just a cool little thing that I like that they added. So my recommendation, if you see this guy, I would pick him up. For the price tag $15, you cannot go wrong. I mean, if you enjoyed Beast Wars, then I would definitely suggest picking this guy up, because they only made Rhinox, Waspinator, and Rattrap from the series. And I don't know why they didn't do Dinobot or Cheetor, but whatever. So what I would rate this guy, probably a 9.5. It's really a great figurine. I mean, he's really good. The only thing I just didn't like is I think the face, the mouth could have been done a little bit better. He's a little plain. His gun, maybe a little bit more detail, like a paint job would have been great. But other than those little small details, that's why it's a 9.5. I think he'll be great for any collector. He also comes with an IDW book, comic book. You know what? I really don't know what it's about. Didn't really see much Rattrap in it. But yeah, it comes with a comic. You can read it. It's great. You know, $15, you can't go wrong. So yeah, I'd suggest pick them up if you could find them. Found them at Walmart. Moving on to Cat Dog. I picked this up for $20 at Walmart. I was very shocked. It should have been, I think the price tag is like at $30 something. Let's go back to the previous releases from Shout Factory for Cat Dog. All of these. So, let's open this sucker up. Out of the package, comes with two DVDs. Two cases, I should say. Let's see. Now, first one, as on the back, all these episodes has 6 discs. That's the front of the cover. Let's open this up. And I believe they're the same looking for the previous releases. And they're all nice and neat. Second case for the last remaining 7 through 12 discs. Just open them up, open up, open up. So yeah, we got all those. And if you haven't bought any of these previous releases, then I would definitely suggest picking up this. You know, it's classic, it's great. It's 68 episodes, $20. You can't beat it. Heck, even if it's $30, I would suggest getting it. If you want to pick this up and you don't have any of the previous ones, go ahead and do it. Even if it's $30, to me, I think it's worth it. But if you already have all the other ones, there's 6 individual box sets or volumes or whatever you want to call them. To me, I did it because it was cheap and it's also, you know, better looking on my shelf. Plus it costs the same amount as if for one of these alone was $20, and this was only for one season. Now the other, you know, like adding all that up, if you want to buy them individually, you're gonna spend over $20, over $30. So this is definitely a way to go. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Well, there you go. That was my review for Cat Dog the Complete Series and Rattrap, the figurine for the new line. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you haven't, then I apologize. If you have, and heck, would even like to see more or have anything that you think that I should review, then leave a comment or comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And take care, everyone. Ciao. If you like subscribe, and we'll get some more for you, and also be available to watch more.